Have you ever felt like you were a different creature in a past life? Or maybe you have a deep connection with a certain animal. Imagine waking up one day with a sense of being a wolf, a bird, or perhaps a dolphin. It's not about physical transformation, but rather a profound spiritual connection, or an emotional affinity that runs so deep, it feels as if it's a part of you. Welcome to the intriguing world of Therianthropy. Now, you might be scratching your head, wondering what this fancy word is all about. Therianthropy, a term derived from ancient Greek, where Therian means wild animal and anthropos signifies human, encapsulates the concept of humans having a spiritual or psychological connection with animals. This isn't about dressing up as animals or pretending to be one. It's about feeling a deep, innate connection with a certain animal, as if in a past life, you might have been that creature. It's a sense of identity that transcends the physical realm, delving into the spiritual and emotional. Now, you might be thinking, surely this is a New Age phenomenon, right? Well, you'd be surprised. The concept of therianthropy has been around for centuries, embedded in the folklore and mythology of various cultures worldwide. From Native American totems to the shapeshifters in ancient Celtic lore, the idea of humans with animal spirits has been a recurring theme. But it's more than just mythology. For some individuals today, identifying as a Therian provides a sense of identity and belonging. It's not about escaping reality, but about understanding oneself on a deeper level, acknowledging that human identity can be more complex and varied than what we often perceive. So, are you intrigued? Do you feel a flutter of recognition, a sense of, that sounds like me? Or perhaps you're just curious to learn more about this fascinating aspect of human identity and spirituality. Well, there's a term for that, therianthropy. Let's delve into it. Therianthropy, a term unknown to many, carries an intriguing concept. It's a fascinating journey into the realms of identity and self-perception. But what exactly is therianthropy? Let's dive into it. Therianthropy, in its simplest form, is the belief that a person has a deep, inherent connection with an animal. This connection isn't just a fondness for a particular creature, but a profound identification that transcends the physical. It's spiritual, it's psychological, and it's intensely personal. Imagine feeling a connection so deep with a wolf or a bird that you identify as one. Picture yourself experiencing the world not just as a human, but also through the eyes of your therianthropic animal. This is the world of Therians, the individuals who experience therianthropy. One might wonder, is this about transforming into animals? Well, not quite. It's not a physical transformation like in the tales of werewolves or shapeshifters. Therianthropy is more about a mental and spiritual transformation. It's about feeling an animal's instincts, emotions, or even characteristics within oneself. For instance, someone who identifies as a wolf Therian might feel a strong sense of pack loyalty, or they might experience heightened senses during a full moon. A bird Therian might yearn for the sky and feel a sense of freedom when high up in the air. It's about these internal experiences and perceptions that align with the animal's nature. To clarify, Therians do not believe they are physically animals. They know they are human. However, they experience a profound and personal connection with a certain animal. This connection is so deep that it affects how they perceive themselves and their place in the world. Therianthropy is a complex and deeply personal experience. It challenges our traditional views of identity and invites us to consider the spectrum of self-perception beyond the human experience. Seems fascinating, right? Let's travel back in time to see where it all started. Therianthropy isn't a new concept. It's been around for centuries. In fact, it's as old as human civilization itself and has been a part of countless cultures across the globe. Let's start with ancient Egypt. The Egyptian pantheon is full of gods and goddesses with animal heads on human bodies. Anubis, the jackal-headed god of the afterlife, and Bastet, the lioness goddess of home, are just a couple of examples of therianthropic deities in ancient Egyptian religion. Moving to the other side of the world, Native American tribes have long revered therianthropic figures. Their folklore is rich with stories of shapeshifters and spirit animals. A notable example is the skinwalker, a person who can transform into any animal they desire. In Europe, Therianthropy was often associated with the supernatural. Werewolves, for instance, are a form of therianthropy that's been popular in European folklore since the Middle Ages. These are humans who, under the influence of a full moon or a curse, transform into wolves. Asia too has its share of therianthropic figures. In Japanese folklore, there are the kitsune, foxes that have the ability to transform into human form. In India, the legend of the Weretiger is similar to that of the European werewolf. Even in Greek mythology, one of the most well-known tales is that of King Lycaon, who was turned into a wolf by Zeus as punishment for his wicked deeds. This story is often considered one of the earliest examples of therianthropy in literature. Over the years, these stories and legends have evolved, influenced by societal changes and advancements in understanding the human psyche. But the core concept, the idea of a deep, intrinsic connection between humans and animals, has remained the same. So why has this concept persisted through the ages across cultures and in various forms? What does it say about us as a species? Perhaps it reflects our innate desire to connect with nature, with the animal kingdom, to understand and embrace our primal instincts. So it's deeply rooted in our history. But what does it signify? Well, that's a question we'll explore in the next scene. Stay tuned. Therianthropy is more than just a belief. It carries a profound significance. It's a fascinating concept that offers a different perspective on how we view ourselves and our connection to the world around us. Think about it. Therianthropy is all about identifying with an animal on a deep, personal level. It's not just about pretending or playing make-believe. For many, it's a profound part of their identity. It's a way of understanding and expressing their nature, their instincts, and their innermost selves. This is where the significance of therianthropy comes into play. It provides an alternate lens through which we can explore human nature. It prompts us to question and contemplate our instincts, our behaviors, and our emotions. Are they purely human, or do they echo the primitive calls of our animal counterparts? It's a journey of self-discovery and introspection that can lead to a greater understanding of who we are as individuals and as a species. But there's more. Therianthropy also holds a spiritual significance for many. It's a way for individuals to connect with the natural world and the animal kingdom on a spiritual level. It's about finding harmony and balance within oneself and with the world around us. It's about acknowledging that we are all part of the same intricate web of life, interconnected and interdependent. On a broader scale, therianthropy underscores the powerful bond between humans and animals. It reminds us of our shared history, our shared planet, and our shared destiny. It highlights the importance of respect and empathy towards all forms of life, and the need to preserve and protect our natural world. So, you see, therianthropy is more than just an intriguing concept. It's a philosophy, a way of life, and a tool for self-understanding and spiritual growth. It's a reminder of our deep-rooted connection to the natural world and the animals with whom we share it. Therianthropy, thus, offers a unique perspective on life and nature. It's a journey of exploration and discovery, of understanding and acceptance, and of peace and harmony. It's a journey that is as fascinating as it is enlightening, and one that we can all learn from. In today's world, Therians are individuals who identify as non-human in some way. You might be wondering, how does that work? Well, let's dive into it. In our modern, fast-paced era, Therians find unique ways to express their identities and connect with their inner selves. Just like anyone else, they go to school, work jobs, and enjoy hobbies. Yet they also have a profound connection to a certain animal, or animals, which they believe represents their inner or spiritual identity. This connection can manifest in various ways. Some Therians might feel an instinctual pull towards behaviors associated with their theriotype, the animal they identify with. They might feel a strong urge to run, swim, or fly like their theriotype, or they might find comfort and joy in mimicking the sounds or movements of their theriotype. Others might don accessories or clothing that reflect their theriotype. For instance, a Therian who identifies with a wolf might wear a pendant shaped like a wolf, or a Therian who identifies with a bird might wear feathered accessories. In the digital age, online communities play a significant role in the lives of Therians. These platforms allow Therians to connect with others who share similar experiences, offering a space for mutual support and understanding. They can discuss their experiences, share advice, and help each other navigate the challenges and joys of being a Therian in today's world. And just like everyone else, Therians are an integral part of our diverse society. They are our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues. Their unique perspectives and experiences enrich our understanding of identity and self-expression. They remind us that identity is a deeply personal and complex aspect of our lives, and that it's okay to be different, to be unique, to be ourselves. Therians, therefore, add to the beautiful tapestry of human experience. They show us that there's more than one way to be human, and that our identities can be as diverse and fascinating as the animal kingdom itself. Understanding Therians and their beliefs is crucial in a diverse society. This statement is more than just words. It's a call to embrace our differences and celebrate the rich tapestry of human experience. For those who identify as Therians, their unique perspective is not just a belief, but an integral part of their identity. Therians, as we've learned, are individuals who identify in some intrinsic way with an animal. This isn't a whimsical choice or a passing phase, but a profound and deeply rooted sense of self. Just like we respect and accept people's religious beliefs, cultural practices, or personal values, it's equally important to respect the beliefs and identities of Therians. But why is understanding and acceptance so important? Well, let's think about this. In a world where we often feel divided, understanding is the bridge that connects us. It's the tool that helps us see past our differences and find common ground. When we understand someone, we can empathize with them, we can relate to their experiences, and we can see the world from their point of view. This doesn't mean we have to agree with everything they believe, but it does mean we recognize their right to their beliefs. Acceptance, on the other hand, is the celebration of our shared humanity. It's the acknowledgement that each one of us in our own way is trying to make sense of the world and find our place in it. Acceptance doesn't mean we abandon our own beliefs, but it does mean we create space for others to be themselves, without judgment or prejudice. In the context of Therians, understanding means learning about their experiences, listening to their stories, and acknowledging their identities. Acceptance means respecting their beliefs, not making fun of or belittling them, and treating them with the same kindness and respect we would want for ourselves. Understanding and acceptance are not just about Therians, though. They're about all of us. They're about creating a world where everyone feels valued, heard, and seen. They're about fostering connections, building bridges, and celebrating diversity. Because at the end of the day, it's our differences that make us interesting, and it's our shared humanity that ties us together. Acceptance and understanding. That's what makes us human. So, what have we learned about Therianthropy and Therians today? We've discovered that Therianthropy is the spiritual or psychological belief that some individuals are in part, or in whole, non-human animals. It's a concept that has deep historical roots, with evidence of Therianthropic beliefs dating back to ancient civilizations. We've also explored the significance of Therianthropy, learning how it can be a profound and personal part of someone's identity. It's not just about feeling like an animal, but rather identifying with the core essence of a non-human creature, often leading to a deeper connection with nature. In today's world, Therians are just like anyone else, with the added layer of their Therian identity. They live among us, often sharing their experiences and fostering understanding within communities. As we wrap up, let's remember that every belief and identity adds a unique color to the world's palette. Embrace diversity, embrace humanity,